Who is the best player you have played with or against in your career?
Sans hésitation, Ronaldo.
Ronaldo is R9.
Ronaldo the Fenómeno.
R9.
Brazilian Ronaldo.
Ronaldo Nazário.
Just tell the younger audience.
Nazário spent 5 years at Inter Milan, the joint longest at any of his clubs. We look at a period widely considered as O Fenomeno's peak, where Ronaldo's mastery was met with catastrophe. July 1997. Inter Milan president Massimo Moratti had shattered the world transfer record, paying £25 million, equivalent to £388 million in today's market, for a player who would break the world transfer record for the second time in his career. Inter hadn't won the Serie A title since 1989, and the Milanese giant was desperate to reclaim its throne. The squad Ronaldo joined was perfectly constructed around his talents. Luigi Simone, the veteran coach, understood that his job was simple: give Ronaldo the ball and let magic happen. Alongside the Brazilian arrived Diego Simeone, the Argentine warrior whose grit would complement Ronaldo's genius. Ivan Zamorano, the Chilean goal-scoring machine, would form a devastating partnership up front. Yuri Djorkaeff provided the creativity from midfield, while the experienced Francesco Moriero and the promising Alvaro Recoba added depth and quality. Serie A was the go-to destination for football's biggest stars. Juventus were the reigning champions, boasting legends like Alessandro Del Piero and Zinedine Zidane. For Moratti, the prospect of Inter missing out on the glory which Italian's club enjoyed domestically and abroad needed to be addressed. Ronaldo's adaptation to Serie A did not take long. In a league renowned for its defensive excellence, where careers were built on stopping forwards, Ronaldo made the impossible look routine. The numbers tell only part of the story: 25 goals in Serie A, 34 in all competitions. But how he scored them was what left the football world mesmerized. Paolo Maldini, perhaps the greatest defender ever, would later reflect that his toughest opponents were Maradona, Ronaldo, and Zidane. Yuri Djorkaeff perfectly captured the sentiment. Ronaldo was phenomenal. He proved that he was a cut above the rest that season. Coach Luigi Simone treated his superstar differently, understanding that conventional rules didn't apply. "I never asked Ronaldo to run at Inter, he just needed to play." The recognition came swiftly. In December 1997, at just 21 years old, Ronaldo was crowned Ballon d'Or winner, the youngest recipient in over 3 decades. Yet for all of Ronaldo's individual brilliance, the collective dream remained elusive. Inter mounted their first serious title challenge since 1989, pushing Juventus to the final weeks of the season. But a crucial 1-0 defeat at Delle Alpi left them 3 points short. The Scudetto once again slipped away. The consolation was sweet but incomplete. 10 days after the Juventus defeat, Inter demolished Lazio 3-0 to win the UEFA Cup, their third in 7 years. Ronaldo had his first major trophy with Inter, but the hunger for more had only intensified.
David, we have to start with the big news that Ronaldo's not playing. Apparently the Brazilian television channel Globo, Pelé, everybody is running around in total disbelief.
July 12th, the World Cup final against France. Hours before kickoff, disaster struck. Ronaldo suffered a mysterious seizure in his hotel room, initially leaving him off the team sheet entirely before being inexplicably reinstated at the last moment. Playing like a shadow of himself, Brazil lost 3-0, leaving one of football's greatest mysteries and a haunted champion. The team around Ronaldo had grown in confidence and quality. Moratti's investment seemed destined to pay the ultimate dividend. In Europe, Inter soared. They navigated through the Champions League group stage with authority, Ronaldo terrorizing defenses across the continent. The quarter-finals brought Manchester United, eventual champions and the tournament's most dangerous opponent. Over 2 legs, Inter pushed Sir Alex Ferguson's side to their limits, ultimately falling just short against a team that would complete the treble. Ronaldo continued his goal-scoring rampage, forming devastating partnerships with Zamorano and creating moments that fans would remember forever. The 5-4 victory against Roma in May 1999 epitomized the era. Ronaldo's feints, Zamorano's finishing, Simeone's grit. But chaos lurked beneath the surface at Inter. Coach Luigi Simone was dismissed mid-season when results didn't match expectations. More coaches tried and failed to tame Inter's potential. Despite possessing the world's greatest striker, the Scudetto remained out of reach. Inter would finish in 8th position in Serie A, in a season that was as bad as it looked. International redemption came that summer at the Copa America in Paraguay. Brazil arrived with something to prove after the World Cup heartbreak, and Ronaldo delivered magnificently. Playing alongside Rivaldo and a young Ronaldinho, He scored 5 goals as Brazil claimed the continental title, defeating Uruguay 3-0 in the final. November 21st, 1999. Lecce away. Inter were cruising to a 6-0 victory, with Ronaldo having scored from the penalty spot. Then, chasing a routine through ball, disaster struck. His knee twisted, his kneecap tendon tore, and the football world held its breath. For 142 days, Ronaldo battled back. The greatest striker in the world was reduced to a rehabilitation patient, fighting not just to return to football, but to walk normally again. When he finally returned on April 12, 2000, against Lazio in the Coppa Italia, 80,000 fans rose to their feet in anticipation. 6 minutes later, their dreams were shattered. Ronaldo's knee gave way again, more catastrophically than before. His physiotherapist later described the horror. His kneecap actually exploded, and it ended up in the middle of his thigh. At 23, having scored over 200 goals for club and country, the unstoppable force had met an immovable object, his own body. The peak was over. The dreams of Serie A and Champions League glory with Inter died in that moment. The road back would be torturous. Inter, desperate to maintain their competitiveness, brought in Marcello Lippi as coach and broke the world transfer record again, paying £32 million for Christian Vieri from Lazio. They signed Laurent Blanc, Angelo Peruzzi, and Luigi Di Biagio, assembling a squad capable of winning everything. But without their phenomenon, the magic was gone. The 1999-2000 season saw Inter finish 4th, their title challenge collapsing without their talisman. Even when Ronaldo returned from his first injury, the curse continued. Lippi was sacked after just one game of the 2000-2001 season, following a shock defeat to newly promoted Regina. Inter's first ever Serie A loss to the Calabrian club. Marco Tardelli replaced him, but presided over further humiliation, including a devastating 6-0 defeat to AC Milan in the Derby della Madonnina. By 2002, after another agonizing comeback attempt, Ronaldo's relationship with Inter had soured. Differences with new manager Hector Cúper and the weight of unfulfilled expectations led to his departure to Real Madrid, where he would eventually find redemption. Ronaldo's Inter Milan career stands as one of football's greatest what-ifs, a period where individual genius reached its absolute zenith, yet collective success remained forever out of reach. In 68 appearances, he scored 49 goals and won hearts across the world. He claimed a Ballon d'Or, a UEFA Cup, and created memories that transcend trophies. But the Scudetto and Champions League, the prizes that would have completed his legacy at Inter, remained elusive dreams. In a career defined by what was achieved, his time at Inter will forever be remembered for what might have been. At his peak, in the world's greatest league, surrounded by world-class talent, yet denied the ultimate prizes by fate itself.